Welcome inside Oracle Arena. I'm Ed Cohen with the former Chicago Bulls guard Jay Williams. And Jay, next year, the Warriors will move across the bay to San Francisco. But right now, trying to put on another show here in Oakland.
And speaking of a show, how about how many shows we saw in this building? The days of Run TMC, the killer crossover by Tim Hardaway, and how about the sweet shooting of Chris Mullin and Mitch Richmond?
Expect nothing short of greatness within these walls. The opening tip controlled by the Warriors, and we're underway in the final year at the Oracle. That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by Curry. Jay, upon scanning this Clippers roster, there are a lot of guards for Doc Rivers to work with.
Yeah, they have a plethora of guards, and if I'm this team and if I'm Doc Rivers, I'm thinking about how do I throw as many guards at you as possible, because Doc wants to get another guard in there to apply the same pressure. They should be the new modern-day Detroit Pistons with the style they play defensively.
The Clippers with 4 to shoot. Here's a chance from long range. They have to keep him in their grasp.
Ooh, welcome to the new reality, positionless basketball. Bigs are now PGs with the ability to drain threes.
Curry, the pass, taken away by the Clippers.
I'm hearing some boos from the crowd. They know just like I know you're not getting back on D.
Taking advantage of the turnover.
Well, he finished strong because he was able to initiate the contact. When you initiate the contact first, you bounce off the defender, which balances you at the rim.
Curry to Cousins. Off the assist.
He's been doing this for years, the physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Here comes the screen. Temple takes aim at Steph Curry. Knocked loose. Warriors come up with it. Cousins to Durant. Curry to Durant. Lets it fly from long range. And Kevin Durant, all in one motion, hits it off the catch and shoot. How do you neutralize a threat like Kevin Durant?
Well, that weak side defender constantly has to shade Kevin Durant. And that primary defender, you have to funnel KD into help every single possession, contest shots, and hope that you can deter his vision and that he misses.
It's Steph at the controls. To Thompson. Nothing going here on that drive. Kevin Durant, 2 for 2. That's what you want.
He's a modern-day big that plays like a 6'2" guard. Scary.
To Gilgeous-Alexander. Nothing going here on that drive. Knocks it down off the step back.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Curry into the front court. Down 2. To Durant. Baseline drive. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Curry to Thompson. 4-3 and splash. Klay Thompson, quick catch and shoot there for 3.
Not everybody possesses this power, but wow, what court awareness.
Timeout called here by the Clippers as they'll talk things over in a one-point basketball game. Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
Substitutions, Los Angeles.
Beverly. Kevin Durant blocked away.
That one's in the 15th row.
Huge denial. Count the bucket for two.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Livingston to bring it up. Counting down towards a minute to play here in a very tight opening quarter. To Durant. Has a chance. Wide open look. Won't go.
Just seems like there's lead in the feet of the defenders. You have to bounce quicker to the ball to deter that shot.
Screen coming. To Williams. LA with 4 to shoot. Trying to cash in. Williams' shot won't go.
And so much of the shot is before the shot even occurs. As a defense, make him do things he's uncomfortable with. Stay up on him. Make him catch the ball outside of his comfort zone.
Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Livingston to Durant. 5 to shoot for Golden State. Durant goes to the right side. Beyond the arc for 3. That's off the side of the rim. No good. Deep 3 at the buzzer. No time left on this quarter. The Clippers are out in front. One quarter in the books, and Jay, naturally, both coaches wanted to get more stops. But boy, was that fun to watch.
I don't know if I'm watching an all-star game or a regular season game, because I'm telling you right now, Ed, if it was the regular season, which it is, by the way, you probably want to see some teams play some defense.
Gilgeous-Alexander has a look. 2 points to the board.
Not a Ferrari, definitely not a Lambo, but hey, get you from point A to point B.
Curry with the ball. To Sean Livingston. Surveys the floor. Curry. That's how you defend.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Down low to Williams. Knocked loose. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Curry to bring it up. They trail by 7. To Sean Livingston. Green. So the first points for him in this first half, and he knocks it down for 3.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Really surprised that none of his teammates have been talking to him. This is when he needs him the most. They have to uplift him, help him continue to be confident on the court.
He'll get it down low to Harold. He shoots, off the mark. Into the front court, trailing by 4. Nothing going here on that drive. A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores. His instincts are unnatural, but what makes him so good given the work he's put in?
The special thing about Stephen Curry is that his entire life he has practiced great habits. A lot of players practice and get up shots, but they don't practice the right habits, and that comes with the lineage. His father, Dale Curry, making sure that he puts in the time and effort, but the proper skill with the time and effort.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor.
Substitutions, LA.
Beverly to Gilgeous-Alexander. To Beverly. The Clippers with 4 to shoot. Almost, but no good.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Kevin Durant. That's 3 now on 4 shots. Kevin Durant, dynamic once again.
And giving it to you any way you want it. On the block, from the perimeter, mouse in the house, whatever the scenario is, Kevin Durant has an answer.
To Beverly. Here comes the screen. Curling inside. The screen sets him up for 2.
Oh, don't see the read, be the read.
Curry with the basketball. Down just a couple. Here comes the screen. Tight space with the crossover. Curry to Durant. Warriors with 4 to shoot. Thompson. Tough shot. He hits.
Defense, do the math. You force him to take tough twos, you'll probably have a better chance to win this game if you can slow down the pace.
DeMarcus Cousins sends it away.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Nothing going here on that drive. Kevin Durant snatching it out of the air.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
To Durant. Gilgeous-Alexander. Beverly. Off the mark. And the rebound belongs to Golden State. Cousins. Deep left corner. To Curry. Durant. To Thompson. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
Here comes the screen. Beverly to Gilgeous-Alexander. Easy pass to the rim. Deep 3 at the buzzer. He continues to shoot it well from beyond the arc. That's 4 threes now in this first half.
Yeah, and confidence comes from discipline and training. You can tell that kid's been putting in the time in the gym.
First half in the books. The Warriors with the lead.
Hello, everyone. I'm Jalen Rose. And this is your EA Sports halftime report. The Warriors have the advantage on the scoreboard at halftime. Clearly, the number of three-pointers these guys scored in the first half was incredible. And if they can keep that up, it's going to be tough to keep that team down. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Golden State Warriors. The Clippers are down at halftime and in need of some momentum. They don't have a single player that can claim double figures in scoring. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Los Angeles Clippers.
Game track. Three-point shooting.
The Golden State Warriors are taking full advantage of their opportunities from beyond the arc. If they continue to shoot like this, I'm not sure anyone could catch them.
Player of the half.
I like this choice because he really put on a show in the opening half. There's a reason he's a fan favorite. Here we go with the top plays from the first.
Number 2. Number 1.
Fellas, back to you.
Tight game through the first 2 quarters as we resume play here in the third. Beverly into the front court. The deficit now up to 5. Kevin Durant, huge block.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Steph Curry, quiet night, but 2 for 3 in the contest right now.
Look, as a player, this stuff happens all the time. No need to make this into something bigger than what it really is. Move on to the next play, get locked in.
Here comes the screen. Gilgeous-Alexander. And a throwdown. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
To Thompson. 3 titles in 4 years, new arena next year, Jay, in San Francisco. Crazy to think that any of these Warriors would want to go anywhere else.
It's the way they've been leveraging their brand off the court in Silicon Valley. You see guys like Kevin Durant, who have 35 Media, his only media production company, also making a ton of investments. You see Stephen Curry and Andre Iguodala invest in the business of sport, which is why I think they'll stay around in the Silicon Valley for a very long time.
LA with 4 to shoot from long range and knocks it down. Jay, the defender, tough to gamble that time beyond the arc.
Well, that change is inevitable. And one of the things that continues to fascinate me about this game, usually when you see a good three-point shooting team, their shoulders are square to the basket. That's no longer the case in today's game. These guys are off balance, they're moving different ways, yet they still have extreme shot-making ability.
Has a chance. Now a shot by Thompson, no good. Couple of cracks at the line now.
The game is too tight for you to be taking risks like that. You want to avoid foul trouble at all costs.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander at the line. And he connects on the first free throw. Able to convert on both free throws. Here's Curry with it up top. Our score all even in this third quarter. To Durant. Curry. Not easy.
And a three-point shot of the offense applies so much pressure on the defense, you can no longer build your teams inside out. The new way, you build your team outside in.
Golden State at the controls. Bad pass there. Clippers have it. trying to cash in. Deep to there.
Oh, out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. And knocks it down. And, Jay, the system produces once again.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Thompson to Cousins. Slams it down.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Oh, stolen by the Warriors.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you'll be able to stop a great passing team.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Durant to Thompson. Has a look. Little shot right there.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in a zone by himself.
Now the Clippers call a timeout as they'll talk things over in what's now a 4-point game.
Visit our team website for more details.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes.
Substitutions, LA. 1 minute in the third quarter.
They'll get it down to Green. No good. Defense catching a break there. Iguodala to bring it up. They lead it. Has a chance and scores.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Warriors basketball. Livingston. And the rebound comes down to the Clippers. Draymond Green knocked away. It's getting dangerous down there.
Ed, I hated getting my shot blocked like that, but I did like getting the ball right back. You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
That ends the third quarter. The Warriors with the lead. Opening tip, so they have it to start the fourth quarter. We thought based on this matchup, this could be a one-sided affair. But oh, Jay, this has been a tight contest.
Yeah, they got the lead, but they really had to work for it. And sometimes when you think you're going to have an off night and win the game by 20, that's when you find yourself in this league in those dog fights.
Stephen Curry with a look. Steph Curry looking good. 4 for 5.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
Oh, bad pass there. Warriors have it.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
It's been a good night from beyond the arc. He's 5 of 6 from deep.
It's called room and rhythm, Ed. If you don't crowd him defensively, you allow him to have room, he will find that rhythm from behind the arc.
Little R&R has never hurt anybody, Jay. To Williams. The Clippers with 4 to shoot. The pass set it all up.
So many times you can tell if a player is going to finish before he even gets to the rim. Did you see that look on his face? That was the look of a three-point play. You always going in thinking you can get more at the rim.
Thompson to Curry. Going to launch beyond the arc. That won't go. Fires the 3. That's good D. Shot no good.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Ah, Steph Curry. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
This is why I go back into player mode. If the dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
To Williams. LA with 4 to shoot. Trying to cash in. Green with a shot. No good. And the reward, a couple of shots at the line.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
Knocks down the first. And fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. Curry to Durant. To Curry. DeMarcus Cousins, very efficient and making an impact. He's 3 for 3.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
To Williams. And counted at the rim.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Nothing going here on that drive. Deep right corner. Thompson to Curry. Fires the 3. Smothering D.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Williams to Gilgeous-Alexander. Durant to Thompson. Kevin Durant, what a night. 4 of 5 shooting, and that was huge.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ball game.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions.
State, number 34, Sean Livingston.
Temple takes aim at Livingston.
Los Angeles Clippers, number 20.
Draymond Green. Not a busy night, but effective. 2 for 2.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
On a bad pass. Going to be taken away by the Warriors.
I tried to work the clock here, but you have to take care of the ball in this possession.
And Cousins throwing it down.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. To Gilgeous-Alexander. Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
It's handily for Jay Williams and all our crew. I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Here we go with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Warriors put one in the win column with a solid performance. They did it with blocks, and they did it with steals. More to the point, they did it with excellent defense. They committed to the grind and got rewarded as a result. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Golden State Warriors. The Clippers couldn't put it together to get the victory here today. I'm sure they can't help but feel frustrated with the result, but they can't let that feeling linger. Sooner than later, they need to start thinking about the next matchup. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Los Angeles Clippers.
Game track. 3-point shooting.
The Golden State Warriors were able to stretch the defense because of how effectively they were scoring from long range. The opposition couldn't make the necessary adjustments.
Player of the game.
Klay Thompson gets the award for the most obvious reason, and that's his scoring output. He couldn't be stopped, and it was incredible to watch.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in this game. Time now for the top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
On behalf of Ed Cohen and Jay Williams, this is Jalen Rose signing off.